Guys, welcome to the Beauty Crafter with Shelley Lewis. Welcome to this video. I have not done a beauty video for a little while now. The reason being is because it's been absolutely manic, and when I say manic I mean manic. The other weekend, as a few of you will know, because I actually posted a little video on here of when I was sitting on the barge. I went to go and see my friend for the weekend, and we went to Stratford-on-Avon for the day, and I didn't quite get the only film that I got to get out that weekend was that one on the barge, and it's been quite busy since I've got back because as you know, this time of year we're actually studying for exams. Yes, I am 35 but I'm redoing my GCSEs at college at the minute, and I had some brilliant news this morning. I found out I've passed one of my maths exams, and I shall be going straight to do my GCSE maths in September. So yeah, and I've got my exam coming up for my English soon, so I'm dreading that. So I thought I'd get a quick video out. Well, say quick. I thought I'd get a video out here today because I really felt like it. I hadn't done one for a bit, and I really wanted to get a beauty video out there. I shall be getting another colouring one out soon. I think, did I do one? I did one about 5 days ago, but I'm going to do another one. So there you go. So basically, what today's video is going to be about, what I wanted to do is, I wanted to do a testing video, just testing a few things. But obviously, before we do test a few of the products, I want to take all this makeup off that I've got on today, because obviously I put this on this morning. Isn't that shadow absolutely stunning? That one is an eyeshadow that I got from Home Bargains. It was, I think it was New York City Girl, and it cost me £2.50 for that eyeshadow palette. So yeah, if you've got a Home Bargains near you, go and check it out. The only thing is, the colours in the eyeshadow palette are not very pigmented. So you do have to give it that bit more of a work to get the colours actually on, but there you go. So firstly, obviously, I want to get my makeup off. So I'm going to use these makeup removers. And these are by Skin Techniques. It's Michaela, I think. 25 cleansing facial wipes. Refresh and tone. Gently removes and refreshes. Alcohol free. Removes waterproof mascara and fragrance free, which is perfect. And it's suitable for sensitive skin as well. And when I bought this, I think I bought this from Home Bargains, I'm not quite sure, I think I did, but yeah, I actually got it as a twin pack, so it's absolutely fantastic. Now what I'm not just going to use wet wipes just to get the makeup off. I am going to use some makeup remover as well, because I obviously I love testing out different makeup removers as well as that. So yeah, and I'm getting all my words jumbled up today. So the makeup remover that I'm using is, this one is by Bodyshop, and it's called the Chamomile Gentle Eye Makeup Remover, suitable for sensitive skin. It's a 250ml with calming chamomile extract from Norfolk, and with this it gently and effortlessly removes makeup from lashes and lids. Which this eyeliner that you can see that I've got on, this eyeliner, liquid eyeliner that I've got on, it's by Unique. It's the Dip and Draw eyeliner, and it is absolutely fantastic. And when I say fantastic, I mean fantastic, because it does take that little bit of going over to get the eyeliner off, so it stays on, it really does. So first we're just going to get a little bit of this Body Shop Chamomile makeup remover. We're going to put a little bit, I'm not sure, are you supposed to shake these? I'm not sure if you're supposed to oh, probably, you're probably not supposed to shake it really vigorously, just a little bit. And we're going to put that, a little bit of that on the pad there, and we're going to gently just wipe round first before I actually go on to the eyes, because it's a bit rough, because you end up getting a lot of makeup off with your eyes and your eyebrows, and if you're going over your face as well, all you're doing really is just wiping it all over your face. So I always say it's just better to do this first to go around to get the foundation bit off first, as well. What I love about this chamomile as well is it obviously helps to tone and refresh your face along with actually getting the makeup off. So I think we're okay with round the makeup round there. So now, oh damn it, I forgot my brushes. Why do I do this in every video? So the next thing I am actually going to do is I am going to get the eye makeup off. Now I've done around my face, and I'll start with my eyebrows first, getting the eyebrow makeup off, and then we'll get it off the eyes, and then I'll go and get my brushes. You see, this is why people edit. This is why people already record the videos and they edit them later. Yeah, but with me, the reason why I actually do my videos live is because I don't have the equipment to edit them, unfortunately. But I may, in a few weeks or a month, I may have get a little bit of equipment where I can actually start editing my videos to make them that little bit more interesting, because obviously there's that many brilliant, fantastic videos out there at the minute, especially that's edited, and I'd love to do that with my videos, but unfortunately that's something that I've not got available to do at the moment. So now I've got the makeup off, which is lovely, that is. So that is that. Now I've got the makeup off with that, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get my brushes, because I should have done that before. So if you can bear with me a minute, feel free to have a look around my bedroom while I just go and get my brushes. I'll just be a second. You can probably see all my junk in the background. Right, I am back. I am back. Did you have a good look around? Good, isn't it? Yeah. It does need a clean round at the minute, but I'm working on the garden at the minute. So, next thing that we're actually going to do is we're going to use a bit of primer, because I love using primer on every time before I do put my makeup on, because obviously it helps to protect your skin. It helps to, it basically acts as a barrier in between your skin and your makeup, so your makeup throughout the day doesn't sink into your pores and end up clogging your pores. So the nearly said concealer. So the primer that we're going to go for today is we're going to try this one by the Body Shop. Now this is the all-in-one 5-action perfector. Now you may have seen in one of my previous videos, and I may have actually mentioned about it. First time I used this, I was not keen because of the consistency of it. When you actually squeeze it out onto your finger, it comes out like a sugary gel, which I'll actually show you in a minute. But since using it and getting a bit of a feel for it and practicing using it, I actually really like it now. I do like it. It contains vitamin E and CFT marula oil, and it says you can use alone or before foundation. Obviously I use it before foundation, so that's what it's called. It's one of the Insta Blur. Now what I mean by the actual consistency, the sugary consistency, I'll show you now. The way it comes out like a sugary gel, like that. And sometimes if you're not careful, when you try and pour it bits on your face, little bits can tend to fall off. Well, the secret to it is to just rub it in your hands a little bit first, in between your fingers, and then little bit by bit just get little bits of it and just wipe it on your face like that. And at least I've had a little bit fall off then, and at least then you don't seem to get so much bits falling off your face. So, and then I'm going to blend it in. What I loved about this before, obviously I wasn't keen on the actual formula and the way it came out, because of it falling off. Bits of it seem to keep falling off, but I love the way it felt when I did actually rub it in my skin. So I actually did, that part of it I did like. So we're just going to blend that out there, give that a couple of seconds, and I shall go on to the next bit. Now, the next bit that I want to show you is foundations. You get lots of different foundations. I've got absolutely tons. Personally, I tend to go more for the matte type foundation. There's nothing wrong with a dewy foundation, but I just like that slightly little bit more dry, not drier, but I like a more of a matte look. With me personally, if you do suffer with dry skin, then the foundations that do have a slight dewy feel to them are probably better for you to use. But if you do suffer with oily skin, then the matte foundations are absolutely perfect, because obviously when you're applying it, your skin does not even feel that more oily, where sometimes if you do suffer with that oily skin and you're using foundations that have got like a bit of an oily base to it, a dewy feel to it, it can make your skin feel that little bit more, or look that little bit more oily. So for better, if you do suffer with more of an oily skin, the matte ones are absolutely perfect. And the one that I'm going to try today it's by the Body Shop, and it's a matte clay skin clarifying foundation, and this is in the shade, why do I Kale's Kaylee Kaylee Azeli Kaylee Azalea 012. That one is the lightest shade. I know that's the lightest shade I went for. It's 100% vegan as well. It's formulated without petrolatum and mineral oil, which I'm probably, I could be wrong, but I'm probably guessing that is the part that does give your skin that little bit of a dew feel. It's enriched with community tea tree, which is absolutely brilliant for your skin, and it's suitable for sensitive skin as well. How many of us out there look for stuff for our skin, for different makeups and that, and we do suffer with those skin conditions, and we just want those that are like sensitive to your skin and that are brilliant, and it's absolutely fantastic in my book. And the highlight of it is it's a matte high coverage. Now we're going to try that out in a minute and see how much of a matte high coverage it is. It's 24-hour long wear. It's 24 shine control, which is absolutely perfect because that goes back to the whole dewiness feel as well. It's 24-hour breathable wear, so you don't feel like your pores are clogging, or promotes clearer looking skin and non-pore clogging, obviously what I've just said. So we'll give it a try. So like I said, this is the lightest one. Body Shop do a different types of foundation, and do a more of a little bit more of a, not an oily one, but of a dewy feel to it. But this one is the clay, the really matte one. So we're going to give it a little bit of a swatch on the hand at first. I love that bit, that little tube bit, because it stops tons of it coming out. So I've put a little bit on my hand there, put a little bit more. So I'll just pop that there, and we'll see. It is quite thick as well, but it feels really light. Now that you can see there how much of a coverage that is. That is an absolute perfect coverage. It does look shiny on my hand at the minute, but I have not blended it out. So that is an absolute perfect coverage. Not to mention that shade is actually, I think that is going to suit my skin type really well. That is going to suit my skin tone well. So we're just going to put a little bit, we're just going to dot it around the face. I have used a blending bud. I used to use a blending bud a couple of times, but lately I've actually been using a different brush, what I got from Primark, and I'll show you the brush that I got in a minute. I just find it's a lot better than a blending bud, because even though I do like the blending buds, they're okay, they just didn't seem to blend my makeup that well unless I wasn't actually using it properly, which is probably explaining. So the brush that I actually got is this one. I brought this from Primark. and this brush was, this one was about £2, £2.50 at a guess. So what we're going to do with this brush now, and I look like I got chicken pox, we're just going to blend this, we're just going to blend this foundation out and see what it's actually like, if it, true to form, if it does look matte when it's actually blended out. So I'm just blending it out there. At the minute, looks pretty good, looks good. It does definitely looks matte. It has got that matte look to it. Coverage, no, I don't seem to suffer so much with blemishes on my skin. I do sometimes obviously have some blemishes, but I don't suffer a whole lot with them. So at the minute, to me, this coverage, it seems pretty well. Would I say it's full coverage? I probably need a little bit more for it to be full coverage. But I would say it's probably, I'd probably say medium to full. I'd probably go with medium to full coverage for this foundation. I'm just blending it out there. Yeah, so I would probably definitely say this is medium to full coverage. I like the shade of it. I definitely like the shade, and I have gone really, I think, to be honest, I chose definitely the right shade for me. So I'm actually really pleased with that. And does it look blended in? So we're going to have a nice close look at my actual skin and what it actually looks like on the skin. So as you can see, it does not leave any dewiness to it. It is very, very matte, extremely matte. It doesn't feel patchy in places. Yeah, I've got to actually shave my eyebrows. It doesn't feel patchy in places. It feels pretty good actually, and I am really pleased with that. I actually do really like that. And like I said, that is from the Body Shop as well. So the next thing that we're actually going to try out is, I've just recently had this palette, so I have not used this palette before, and this is the Contour palette by Body Shop. It has 4 different shades, well, 4 parts. It has the define part, you have the bronzing, the highlight, which I love highlights, I really do love highlights in palettes, and we have the blush part. On the back it has the different parts and what it actually says, what each part is actually used for, and it has a little picture on the back for, basically it's like little instructions to tell you how to do it. I am going to go by the instructions today because I am not experienced in doing like a contour so much. Highlighting I like that, but contouring I'm not experienced in that. So it comes in a little palette like that, and I think these you can actually take them out and you can refill them, and it's the same with the eyeshadow palette as well. With the eyeshadows you can actually choose the colours yourself. So we have, that's what it looks like. We've got a mirror there, which is absolutely fantastic, and we have the shades there. I'm going to swatch these for you. This one is the Define. So we have the Define, we have the Bronze, which is that one there, we have Highlight, and we have the Blush. Now as you can see the colours there, I like the blush, I love the highlight. The bronze is okay, but that actually might be pretty good for my skin type. And the Define, I'm not so sure about that because that doesn't actually, to me, that doesn't seem to show up big. So I'm just going to get my contouring brush out. This is my angled contouring brush. I got this from Primark as well, and I think I paid about £1.50 for that. So first, I'm new to this, by the way, definitely new to this. So first I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the Define one first. So we're going to come in with the Define, which is the first one, and with this we're going to pop that across the forehead to start with. Oh heck, you can tell I'm definitely not used to using this, so just tap it on there. We will actually blend this out in a minute, so just going to blend that out there. just going to do that. It's probably a pretty good job that colour is quite light, because I am fairly light shade of there. So the next with the Define, there is a tiny bit of fallout, but I think you get that with every palette, to be honest. So the next bit, the Define, is coming down here. I am actually copying the instructions there, what it's actually telling me to do. I just think I probably should have practiced doing this off camera to start with. Probably off camera, yes, I should have practiced this, but hey. So it's actually lighter that side than the other side. So we go right down this part here. So as well, I always say when you're practicing with things for the first time with colours and palettes, just do it little bit by bit, because at least then you can get your practice on actual using it. Have gone, the top doesn't seem too bad. It's not bad, I just need a lot more practice doing it, because it's not something that I'm actually used to. Now the next thing we're going to go with is we're going to go with number 2, which is the bronze. Oh, heck, I'm nervous at this. So we're going to use this contouring a little bit of the, so we're going to get that and go. Yeah, oh god. Yeah, I don't do bronzing. Can you see why I don't do bronzing now? The bronzing is absolutely pigmented. Actually, it shows up more on that side than it does on that side. Why is that? So, oh crikey, the things you do on live camera. So it's not that bad, actually, tell you the truth. Yeah, like I said, I'm not used to actual bronzing. So the next little bit we're actually going to do is we're going to do a bit of blush, and I think with the blush we're going to use that part of the brush, the normal bit. I'm just going to get a little bit, we've got a little bit of fallout there, so we're just going to get that and just dot it a little bit on the face. That's not actually bad. The blush is good. I'll actually really like the blush. That is not bad. Pretty impressive, the blush part to it is. Just tap it on the end there and just... Yeah, I actually really like that because it's nice and light, and you can always go in a bit darker if you wish. Now, I am actually yeah, how do you even get actually? I am actually impressed with that colour of the brush. That is really, really nice. Now to the highlight. This is the bit that I absolutely love. I love highlighting. So we're going to get a bit of that highlighting, which is that one there. Going to get a little bit of that, and we're just going to put that just under there. That is nice, that is pretty. It's really light to start with, so you can go in a little bit heavier with it. Can you see there, that highlight? That is, ooh, look at that. I actually really like that. Very impressive face. Oh dear, my husband's going to be wondering what the hell I'm doing up here, because all he can hear is probably me going, ooh, ah, ah. So I'm just going to do a little bit there, that side, and just bring it up a bit, and do a little bit more. I'm a devil with a highlighter because I really do like to go in pretty sharp with that. I am very impressed with that highlight. That is really, really pretty. It's not too strong. Some highlighters, they can be a little bit too strong when you apply them. Some highlighters can be that little bit too light, but I'm actually really, really impressed with that highlighter. I don't usually do the bridge of my nose, but we're going to try it. I'm going to try it there just to give that a bit of the bridge of my nose, a bit of a lighting. There. And we're doing a little bit under the chin there, just to give it a bit of a highlight there. Now, what do I actually think of this palette? I really like this. Guaranteed, I think it's what you're actually used to, though. It's what you're actually used to. My overall opinion of this palette, I like it. I really do like it. Guaranteed, I personally probably need more practice, especially in the define and the bronze, as you can see there. That, to me, that feels a tad little bit dark, especially around there where I've put the bronze in. It does actually seem lighter that side. But it does. It seems a bit dark from what I'm actually personally used to, but I think it's helped to give this face a bit of a shape, if you know what I mean. And the top bit there, I am impressed with it. I think with this palette you can really, really build on this. The pigments do come out a little bit lighter at first, but I think it's brilliant. It's a buildable palette. I I love the blush. I really do love the blush because it does not come out too strong. As for the highlighting, check out that highlighter. I definitely, oh god, look at that. I definitely love the highlighter. Out of this palette, my favourite is definitely the highlighter. So I do definitely recommend getting that. So that is where I'm actually going to leave it today. Basically all these products that I've used today, I like the makeup remover. Not bad. I actually like it. There's so many makeup removers out there now. I actually like it. The primer, at first I wasn't impressed when I actually first come to use it a while ago, but I've actually quite grown to it and I do like to use it now. Like I said, when you do squeeze a little bit out, I always recommend just rubbing it between your fingers first and then just putting little bits on it before you actually do start rubbing it into your skin. The foundation, I love the foundation. I would say it's a medium to full coverage. It definitely does have the matte effect to it, so I definitely recommend that. And that palette, I reckon out of all of this, my palette is my favourite. The palette is my favourite because I just love that highlighting. I would say those two down there, those two colours are definitely the blush, and the highlight is definitely my favourite. So I just want to say thank you for joining me in this video. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up so I know that you've enjoyed it and I know that you've watched it as well. If you're not already a subscriber, please press that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it, because I love doing these videos. I love bringing them out for you. I'm not sponsored by any of the videos. I haven't been given any of the makeup for the videos. Basically everything that I test in my videos I pay for myself, and I just absolutely love it. Not saying that obviously if you do get your makeup in your videos and you get it just to test it, that's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here for now. Like I said, if you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, press that subscribe button, and I shall see you in some future videos. Bye!